tensions escalate in Ukraine. President Biden's latest comments signaling a shift in U.S. thinking. The president saying he is now convinced Russia has decided to invade its neighbor and that an attack could happen in the coming days.
A U.S. official says between 40 to 50% of Russia's troops are in attack position right near the border with Ukraine. It follows intensified shelling in eastern Ukraine, and Russian-backed separatists called for a mass evacuation of that area, claiming an attack from Ukraine was imminent.
But President Biden says that claim defies basic logic. The U.S. accusing Russia of multiple false narratives here as a pretext to invade. This morning we have team coverage from the White House and from Belarus as the Russian military holds exercises near the border. But we start with ABC's Ian Pannell inside Ukraine with the very latest. Ian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Whit. That's right. These are very serious days. If these warnings are true from the Biden administration, then this country is now facing a potentially devastating conflict and potentially scenes that haven't been witnessed in Europe since the end of the Second World War. This morning, Ukraine appearing on the brink of war. President Biden warning a Russian invasion is imminent and bracing for the worst.
We have reason to believe the Russian forces are planning to and intend to attack Ukraine in the coming week, in the coming days. We believe that they will target Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, a city of 2.8 million innocent people.
The administration claiming false flag operations are underway in parts of eastern Ukraine, where Kremlin-supported separatists are calling for a mass mobilization of fighting-age men and the evacuation of women, children and the elderly. The rebels accusing Ukraine of preparing to launch an attack, which the West warns could be the pretext for a Russian invasion, though the rebels offering no proof. In the separatist-controlled city of Donetsk, a reported massive explosion, but an AP reporter on the scene finding just a single destroyed car. Russian separatists accused of staging the incident. Between 40 to 50% of Russia's troops are in attack positions near the border with Ukraine, according to US officials. These new satellite images showing Russian military activity close to Ukraine's borders. Key locations across Belarus, Crimea and Western Russia seeing recent helicopter deployments, additional ground attack aircraft and air defense units. President Putin doubling down on the false narrative. Without evidence, claiming the situation in eastern Ukraine is escalating. Today, last-ditch attempts at diplomacy in Munich, Germany, where many of Biden's national security team are gathering.
We understand and we have made clear that we remain open to diplomacy. The onus is on Russia at this point to demonstrate that it is serious in that regard.
And next week, Secretary of State Blinken and Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov set to meet if Russia doesn't invade Ukraine. On the ground here, Senior Lieutenant Alina Novikova telling ABC News that the military is ready for what could come.
Українська армія – це частина українського народу. І українці, їх багатовічна історія показує, що ми будинок не залишаємо. Ми будемо відстоювати до останнього і готові в кожну секунду просто встати, залишити свій дім і йти на зустріч ворогу.
The officer telling ABC News she stands ready to defend her homeland against a possible Russian invasion. Well, that's what you'll hear from many Ukrainians, not just those in the military. Vice President Harris due to meet with Ukrainian President Zelensky, who interestingly chose to leave the country, sometimes against some warnings, and go to this conference in Munich. But all eyes are on the next few days to see whether the Russians, the Ukrainians, the Biden administration or NATO blink, whether diplomacy can save the day, or whether war in Ukraine is now unavoidable. Eva?
All right, Ian, thanks.